it's your girl NueNew the Hair Diva, and I'm back with you with the final video that's gonna go out with this same outfit. I have done a brow tutorial, so hopefully you have already seen that. If not, it will be linked below this particular video. I have also done a shop my stash video, makeup look. So if you haven't seen that, once again, I hope to have that posted under this video as well. This is a buy it to try it for 3 items. Each item was requested for me to give my thoughts and impressions on why I purchased them, why I use them, how I use them, and if it's worth going to spend your money on them as well. So I will start to say this first. Spend your money the way you feel comfortable to spend it. Personally, I am trying to just buy only the items that I feel as though I really want in my collection. I don't want to have a lot of lipsticks, blushes, eyeshadows, none of that. However, I will put a little bit of money to the items that I want, so that once they are in my collection, it is something that I think I can get a lot of use out of. So I'm really trying to keep my collection and actual makeup to a decent size. I will say that. Alright, so the first thing, I have all 3 items here. The first thing that we're going to talk about is what I keep in this bottle here. This is just a regular spray bottle that I got at Walmart for $1.49. I took a couple of little stencils and they stick straight on to the bottle itself. Of course, you know my favorite color is blue, so I had to get that. What I normally keep in this bottle at first was witch hazel. I like to spray it on my face. But what I now keep in this bottle is rose water. And I do have the actual packaging of the rose water that I use. And that is Heritage Store Rose Petal Rose Water. And this is what that item looks like. Now, I get this from a store called Whole Foods. You could probably also get this from Trader Joe's. I'm not exactly sure if you will find it at a CVS, a Walgreens, or a Walmart. I just know the store that I go to, which is called Whole Foods, sells everything organic. Now, rose water. It is aromatherapy water. You can use it as a body splash, and it is made from European roses. This is a 8-ounce bottle or 240 milliliter. And pretty much the ingredients are Vormag water, which means water that has been vortexed and magnetized to raise the energy to a higher vibration that we believe to be more beneficial as something rose. So here is what that says. I will put that there for you. Alright. Now, it is eco-friendly as well as cruelty-free. So this is what you will see on your packaging. The directions. Experience the delicate floral scent of real roses any time of the year. You can use this as a perfume, a body splash. You can add it to your hair rinse or your bath water. You can also combine it with therapeutic oils to make your own unique complexion formula. I use it straight out of the packaging. However, what I normally do is once I get down in this bottle halfway, I will add a little bit of witch hazel to it. What I use rose water for, it is just is not kind of like a toner, but like a facial refreshener. I spray it on my face before I start to do my makeup. It helps me to moisturize my face. It is quick in moisturizing. I also use it to get pretty much of the cake face away. It is not an item that is absolutely necessary to have. I just like to try different things, and rose water just so happens to be an item that I purchased a long time ago. This is a newer bottle. I loved it. I made different items with it. I think I have a DIY actually using rose water. So if I can find it, I will link that below for you as well. Like I said, it's just an item that you can purchase as a quote-unquote luxury item without the high price. So that is what the rose water is. This brand is called Heritage Store. There are other brands that you can choose from. This so happens to just be the brand that is sold in my store. Last but not least, if you do decide to use this as a perfume, you may want to add some oils with it so that the scent could last longer, because it doesn't last that long. So my buy it to try it on the rose water, I say buy it. See how you like it, and you may just want to have it as an item to make you feel luxurious and pamper yourself when you decide to do that. Second item. Someone asked me to talk to them about my Ben Nye Pretty Pink Translucent Powder. Now, I call it translucent because I shouldn't call it translucent, because it does leave a tiny bit of a pink cast on your face. However, as with any particular powder, if you use too much, it will make you look ashy. I decided to go for this particular powder because I watched a YouTuber here several years ago talk about this Ben Nye powder. This is what that powder looks like. And I do have a brush here so that I can show you what it is like. I will take my glasses off. As you can see, I have this makeup on, and I also have highlight. So I'm going to use just a little bit of this to go over my under eye, maybe somewhere here in the middle of my face, just to kind of give you an idea of how that works. It's probably best to use this particular powder with a sponge more than a brush, and that's just because if you want to use baking, you know, you can do it with that. So I'm just going to dip inside, and as you can see, this is what the powder looks like on the brush. I'm going to tap the majority of that off, and I'm just going to hit right here under my eye. And what I like about this powder is the pink hue that I get. It is not overpowering for my skin tone. It gives me a brightening effect, and it just feels good on my skin. I usually take just a tiny bit, and I go here on the chin and use it in those areas that you would probably do your concealer. With the pink tone, it makes you look like you have a little bit of color, but that's with any translucent powder that has a little bit of color to it. And please forgive me, it is not quite a translucent powder, because like I said, it does have a pink hue. This is my skin tone. Maybe I'll show you the back of my hand. This is what my skin tone looks like. I will definitely use it on the back of my hand due to the fact that I already have makeup on my face, and that could be giving you a different appearance. Here is the back of my hand. Here is the powder. And as I wipe it on, as you can see, it goes on pretty much with just a little bit of a pink color. And I mean, I'm swiping it on there. And my skin, which was a little bit shiny, is now not. This is also theatrical makeup. It is used for people on television who have a lot of these bright lights shining in their face to help them not sweat. So this is also what I would consider a luxury item. It is not an item that you need to run out and purchase. I just so happen to have had this maybe a good 2 years now. And I even shared it with baby girl. So I will have this powder for quite some time. My version of the buy it to try it is, if you are my skin tone and you want to take a chance on it, definitely order you the smallest bottle possible. It takes a long time to go through these particular powders. But if you are darker than me, a darker skin tone, then you may not necessarily want to try it. However, I do enjoy it, and that is my outtake on the buy it to try it for the Ben Nye Pretty Pink Powder. All right, last but not least, and you know I don't know how long this video is, but y'all said that y'all was okay with it. This item was requested recently. Someone wanted to know how I felt about the Vice 4 palette. First things first, I did put my little sticker back there. Thank you, Leia, for letting me know that it is the Vice 4 palette. And thank you so much with my question. I am definitely going to buy the Vice 3 that I have found. This item here is brand new for this year. It is the Vice 4 Urban Decay Eyeshadow Palette. Many of you have purchased this palette. If you have not purchased, this is what that palette looks like. And the colors that are in here are just magnificent. I haven't used the entire palette. However, there are 3 or 4 shades in here that I have used. And one of them is, let's see, this color right here is called Bitter. Now, Bitter is a beautiful brown, but it's kind of like a reddish orange brown. And once I used it on my eyes, that was the color that I had been looking for, but unsure in matte shadows what to get. I really like the effect of having kind of like that orangey look at the top of your shadow as you go into the rest of your colors, pretty much like as a transitional color, or just a little bit of variations. It's very beautiful, and that is the color Bitter. I will give you a swatch on my finger. That's what that color looks like. I just think it is magnificent. I also have done a Shop My Stash makeup look using one of these green colors. And let's see, the color that I use is this color here, and it is called Arctic. Did I put my finger in there? No. Okay. Arctic is some kind of beautiful. This is the vibrancy of that color. And I really only put my finger on it, went around one time, took it out, and this is what that color looks like. Many of you saw that makeup look and you really, really liked it, and thank you so much. I just wiped it off, and look how it likes to stay on your fingers. So it definitely lets me know that it is a product that has vibrancy, that will stay on the eye and be the actual color that you see. One of the other colors that I used that I thought was just very pretty was kind of in these neutrals, and that color, can I see? It is called, I think it says Pranked, and it is this color here. I will use another finger and get you that color. This is what that color looks like, and this color was very pretty as a under the brow bone highlight. I would do it now, but I don't want to mess my makeup up using my fingers. Also, it is very pretty to use as a lid color if you are doing something like monochromatic and you want to have a little bit of a lighter lid as you go up darker in your colors. I say if your coins or how you want it to be, definitely pick this up. It gives you plenty of nudes, oranges, some different greens. You also have fuchsias and burgundies. There are matte colors in here and shimmer colors, and only one color, maybe two, I can say actually has a little bit of glitter, and that would be this color here. Let me see what the name of that is. It is called Flame. This is what Flame looks like on my finger. That is such a beautiful color. And the other one that has a little bit of that glitter effect was the Arctic, and I already showed you what that is. That is this color here. My buy it to try it review is definitely buy it to try it. You will not be disappointed. I am a Urban Decay fan, and I just noticed that their shadows just work well for me, so I have many of their shadow palettes. So yeah, that is my thoughts on the Urban Decay Vice 4 palette. I want to say thank you to everyone who has requested me to do this particular buy it to try it video that I will be coming in to do, just not today. Thank you, ladies. I apologize. You know, NueNew mind don't always allow me to remember everything, but if not on the screen as I have talked about the products, I will definitely try to link your names below. To everyone else, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know what to do. Leave that below. I will always answer your questions and return comments to you. To everyone else, to all be blessed. Wear your makeup, save your money, and NueNew will see you in a few days with the next video. Bye.